My name is Ali Baharoun. I am from Zanzibar. I am the Director of Partnerships and Community Engagement from the Zanzibar Research Center for Socioeconomic and Policy Analysis. And I'm a student here at the African Urban Lab. I'm taking the professional diploma in urban development. Today in class, we were covering urban finance and governance. And I found it really interesting when our lecturer, Astrid, mentioned about how we usually like to talk in big block words, such as community, public, government, but we need to start coming down to the nuance and really specifying, because not everyone acts the same way. So breaking down these entities, and then really finding out within our different segments in the city who holds the power to get anything done. And I think that's really critical if we were to mobilize things and make sure that the urban development that we aspire to gets actualized.
My name is Eve Murithi, and I'm the Deputy Director in charge of Physical Planning at Kakuma Municipality. And I am here finalizing on my professional diploma in urban development. And I'm here to tell you why you should join the program. One, it's such a nice program because it's able to give information that is contextualized to Africa, making it easy for us as professionals when we go back home to implement what we've learned and localize the learnings within our specific contexts. Secondly, you'll get to meet, connect, and network with beautiful, awesome brains from all over Africa. So not only will you get personal connections, but you can also get connections that can support the work that you're doing at your workplace. Another reason, you'll be coming to Zanzibar. You'll have a lot of fun. It's nicely sunny. You'll see the beaches. And then finally, you have an opportunity to do a capstone project. And this is a project where you'll be able to be stationed within an organization that is in line with what you do, giving you real world experience and giving you an opportunity to also pursue that project even after you're done with the professional diploma. So what are you waiting for? Apply for the program.
People should apply for the AUL course because one, it enables you to upskill in areas relating to urban economics, urban planning, urban finance, as well as urban governance. Secondly, it gives you an opportunity to network with peers and colleagues from across Africa, as well as benchmark from experiences of the faculty from across the world. Lastly, all these experiences are going to be able to advise your development and your investment process to enable you to realize the returns that you are looking for. I want to thank AUL, particularly Kamau and the entire AUL team for structuring the product and also giving us value. Thank you.
So my name is Judy Seuliva, an Assistant Lecturer of Economics, Makerere University School of Economics, and a student of the Professional Diploma in Urban Development at the African Urban Lab, African School of Economics, Zanzibar. So as cities are urbanizing rapidly, African governments need economists that understand how cities function, governed, and financed. So this professional diploma in urban development at the African Urban Lab, it emphasizes practical learning. Unlike other economics programs that are heavily theoretical, this one emphasizes learning through policy implementation and project learning. So I would implore anyone who is passionate about learning how to solve African urban challenges, for example in housing, in taxation, in job creation, to apply for this course this year. There are scholarships available, and there is a lot of learning.
My name is Judith Mbabazi. I am a researcher at the Urban Action Lab, Makerere University, but also a PhD student. And I think everyone interested in the urban development space in Africa should apply for this course and do this professional course, because it's now that I'm at the tail end, I feel like it's like a driving permit. If you want to do anything in urban planning, in the economics, in transport, this is like giving you the tools and the skills you need, especially now that we are moving from the skill, sort of an expert-led domain, to sort of embrace like a multidisciplinary approach. So with this course, I feel like you're equipped to do all the things. You're like a one-stop center. So please apply for this course, and thank you very much.
I'm from Ethiopia. Currently, I'm a second-year PhD student in Addis Ababa University in Urban and Regional Planning course. And throughout my life, I've seen how unplanned growth can create chaos on cities. Especially regarding to Addis Ababa, I have been looking since I started to think about how cities can perform and can work. At the same time, I have seen like how planned and planning cities can change cities. Basically, Ethiopia is undergoing in a huge transformation throughout regarding with these urban planning and transformation issues. So when we are going to think like planning is the machine for the change, it will be like it's a means of planning, can be a means of job. Planning can be a means of prosperity, peace, and providing every utilities for the peoples we are leading. So when we come to African Urban Lab, I promote everyone to apply for African planning, as planning is the main point, so that for African, if Africa needs to be prosperous. So I really appreciate applying for urban planning, as the planning has a direct impact on our continent, so that to be prosperous. African planning is not teaching us how to design a plots and also how to read maps and these planning concepts, but rather it really promotes us how we can really activate the cities and how we can work as a catalyst for the development of our continent. We really need to join this African planning, African planning scholarship, and I really appreciate for those planners who tries to be the change for our continent. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Naserian Saruni. I'm a service and systems designer, currently working at Think Place Africa. While I may not traditionally be a city practitioner, I think applying to AUL is generally an amazing insight to see how cities work, because whether we want to understand it or not, you sort of now understand how decisions are made about the cities we live in any sector that you work, water, business, investments, whatever you do, you try to understand why does legislation affect me, why does money invest me, how do the different insights that are made, the different reforms, policies and all that come together to affect the kind of work I'm doing, how does it impact the kind of services and systems I'm designing, how does it impact other people. For me, one of my favorite moments has been doing scenario planning, where you get to stress test what if the best thing happens, then how do we react? If the worst thing happens, how do we react? And everything in between, and especially the case study approach as well, and the debate, really helps you ground all the learnings and the insights you learn in real life situations. You do understand the trade-offs, you understand why every decision is not, there's no always silver bullets, and why you should question and keep on trying to find the right answer, especially for African cities. And essentially, it's a new way to approach how we design for Africa in different levels, and considering it's urbanizing at the fastest rate and it's the fastest urbanizing continent, it's important that we all understand, not only city practitioners, but also professionals across the board. So apply to AUL, get your understanding, and yeah, glad to be here.
Hi, My name is Patience Kanene, and I'm here at Africa Urban Lab doing the Professional Diploma in Urban Development. Now, why should you apply for this program? It's a very, very practical program. It's not just about the theory, it's also about learning how to apply the theory to practical situations. You'll get to meet a lot of professionals from across Africa. Personally, I've been able to interact closely with colleagues from all over Africa, 15 countries to be exact, and I've really learned to apply what I've learned in the class on real problems in group situations as well as in individual situations. It's really increased my knowledge in a very, very short period of time. So I'm pleasantly surprised by how much I've learned in just a short period of time. And also I am really, really proud of the network I've built with my colleagues from across Africa.
My name is Patrick Radukunda. I'm from Rwanda, and I'm really interested in applying for Africa Urban Lab because I'm really interested in urban development and urban growth. Actually, I'm from land sector, and when supporting the institutions in implementing or introducing policies, there are some elements that you really link together. And that's what Africa Urban Lab is trying to do, linking people, urban housing, mobility, and finances all together so that you cannot miss one element when thinking about the city's development and urban expansion and its peripheries. And my country, Rwanda, is now have developed master plans on a national level in all 30 districts. And then we are trying to develop and help district implementing and those master plans through land adjustment. So I'm really interested to expand my skills in how urban periphery can be financed, can be housed, can be developed. That is why I'm really interested in applying for Africa Urban Lab to get all those skills and come up with a full package which will help my country in implementations that I mentioned. Thank you very much.